Today I'm here to talk about ego for Therapy Thursday. Of course, anyone that has seen any of my videos, they will know that I am not a professional. I'm a high schooler, so anyone older than me will know that any of my advice, they'll know it's wrong or they'll know it's right. And anyone that is my age, you don't have to take my advice, just personally off of personal experience. And anyone younger than me, you can consider it, but don't take my advice that seriously. Because I'm not a professional, and if you did really want to know more about this subject, you should probably search up and do your own research. Anyways, I'm going to talk about how ego can slow down the process of getting better. Or more like just ego is slowing down your life in general. The main reason why I'm actually talking about this is because I have a pretty big ego. I just don't really show it to many people. Of course, you guys don't see all the major editing videos that I make because I don't deem them good enough yet for the public to see. But anyone that is at my school, they will know that I got second place in best editing because I do edit actually decent videos. Any video that you've seen in the past month has literally just been me editing low quality videos, and I'm trying to really get back into the groove of making videos. And see, my editing process, I would say, it's gotten a lot slower because people at my school keep mentioning how, oh, Julius, you're really good at editing. Just keep doing what you're doing. Absolutely the worst advice I have ever received, in my opinion. See, ego kind of feeds into this feeling that no other feeling can really give you. See, when people give you and praise you and it affects your ego, what does it affect really? It affects your worth. That's how I just think of it, at least. Your worth is because, oh, let's say someone says you're an amazing editor. Hurts your ego, inflates it a bit, and guess what? Now that makes you feel like you're more valuable to not just that person, but to everyone else because your skill set is rising or expanding, or maybe it's getting higher, you know? Or maybe it's something else, like they praise, I don't know, your looks, or maybe they praise your personality. And it hits the ego good. It hits the ego really good. And because of that, in my opinion, it's really bad. It kind of makes it so that you don't feel like that you need to put in the work yet. Maybe it's as good as it is. Keep doing what you're doing, right? So just keep doing what you're doing. And you don't, I'm not necessarily spending more time or working harder. It's just, everything is kind of just the same. And kind of slows down my life. I've kind of lost motivation to do things just because people say it's good enough. Like, for example, I would say this for math. Everyone says I'm really good at math. And I haven't had A's in math since all the way back in 8th grade, maybe even 7th grade. And it's, to be honest, because I'm not actually that good at math. People just praise me because they know how to do math quickly, unlike other people. And because of that, I'm never, but then again, I also never put in the work, to get the A. And I don't think I ever will because I don't really care about it too much. But, of course, at the same time, it's kind of affecting my ego because everyone keeps telling me I'm good enough to do it, but I never actually do it. So, because people keep telling me I'm good enough to do it, and I never do it, it's just stuck in this loop where we're never going to get any better or we're never going to get any worse. And I don't really want to stay mediocre for the rest of my life. See, how I kind of also view it as a little kid, you never have an ego. You don't know what you're actually worth to other people. You don't care about your value. So, you don't care how many times you fail. You see, failure is not really something that they actually have in their vocabulary, but something I have in my vocabulary. Why? Because if you fail, your worth as a human, I feel like, goes down, right? Because we care about this so much. How other people perceive me, how other people do that. Because at the same time, I don't want to make a low quality video. That's just bad on how I look. People don't deserve to watch low quality videos all the time. People should deserve to watch the best videos. I should try to make the best possible videos every single time. Of course, can't do that. I have to put aside my ego for that because I have to realize that sometimes just constantly making stuff to find out the algorithm and making good videos for it will eventually be better than just me trying to make the best video once every month and then every month and every month and every month and every month. As a little kid, they don't care about that either. They don't really care about, value. So they're willing to fail hundreds of times. Like, I've been putting aside my ego for specifically the past 21 days, 5 days, 26 days. I don't even know how long I'm deep in this. Actually, I think we'll reach a month in 4 days. Actually, on Sunday. Or 3 days. That's Sunday. And yeah, I had to really give up on putting out just. I mean, usually I don't really put out high quality videos, but I really want to, right? Because I feel like that's the best type of quality video that people like. People praise that the most as well, but at the same time, I kind of need to find out what people actually want to watch, you know? So I should just post as many videos as I can, one every single day, and eventually figure it out. We have 365 days. Oh, I have 365 days to find it out, and I think more people also need to realize that it is a lot more time, you know? Like, than you think. So it's a lot. People don't. Sure, people do really care about your losses more than your wins, but at the same time, there is just a ton of time to make up for all your losses. So, you know, people at my film school are probably going to be laughing at me for making all these bad videos at school, but at the same time, I kind of put that aside so I can just try to make decent content, and then I haven't posted an actually high quality video yet, and that makes me as a person feel really bad because more people do deserve better videos, and you guys, anyone that's watched my content knows it's not very good. So I have to put it aside so I can just be a better person to get better at actually what I want to do. So you know, I feel like I'm a decent example of it. I'm not the best example. There's many, many, many better examples. NBA players putting aside their ego, being like, okay, I don't deserve the most. I don't deserve the max money. I'm just gonna take what I can currently get and just work harder to get the max money. I feel like those are pretty good examples. You can watch some of the stories or other people, or maybe your parents. Some people's parents are incredibly hardworking. You just don't see all the work that they put in. That's all I have to really say today. It's the end of Therapy Thursday, and I'll see y'all next week.